Welcome to Canadian Innovators, the show that celebrates innovation, entrepreneurs, and the Canadian spirit. I'm Ves Sobot, sitting in for Jocelyn Bamford. Every week, we introduce a thought leader, tell their story, unpack the challenges of doing their craft, and explore ideas for job growth and prosperity. This week, we are welcoming back the founder and national president of the Young Canadian Leaders Coalition. He's a young fourth-year political science and pre-law student at Trinity Western University in BC, who has a keen interest in having our country thrive and flourish, and has founded a group to help do such. Elijah, thank you very much for making it back to the studio.
Thank you, Ves.
I want to ask you a question about a survey that Angus Reid has just put out, or the results of the survey that they've just put out, that says Canadians are overwhelmingly in favor of mandatory volunteer services in various segments, like in the military, like in healthcare, and the youth are especially interested in that sort of thing. How does that resonate with you? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah.
And is there something your group can or is doing in order to help facilitate that?
Yeah, no, it's an excellent question, Ves. And during our last time together, we mentioned my ability to go and visit NATO headquarters in Belgium. As you know, countries like Norway, Finland are large contributors now. Norway has been always for a long time to the alliance. And these are countries that have forms of national service. And we see that they
Out of
deliver
necessity.
results. Absolutely.
Right.
And they deliver results, particularly to the younger people that they're catered towards. These prepare young people with the skills that they need to go into the workforce. In Canada, we have an incredibly competitive workforce environment. And so with that being bared in mind, we're preparing people for the future if this is something that the government decides they want to pursue. But most importantly, it gives people hope, a sense of belonging.
Well, civil protection comes to mind for me.
Yeah.
We have tornadoes, we have,
Yeah.
weather issues, and old folks, all sorts of people get stranded and those sorts of things. Wouldn't that be a great volunteer initiative where we'd have a youth corps that could go out and help augment the services that are already currently provided?
Absolutely. I mean, if you look just south of the border, the United States has the Peace Corps,
Right.
which has been a resounding success,
Right.
given so many opportunities to young people of a vast array of different diverse backgrounds.
Something President Kennedy started 60 years ago.
Absolutely. You're bang on. You're bang on.
And do we have a Peace Corps?
I don't believe so. No. And this could be an opportunity for us to again step up to the plate, contribute to our broader community, not just here at home, but maybe even internationally, stabilizing different parts of the world.
The other thing I'm thinking is this could help with some budgetary problems many municipalities have
Yes.
across the country.
Yes. Yes.
Remember back in the 90s, there's a massive snowstorm in Toronto. And the mayor at the time, I think it was Mel Lastman, called out the army to dig out Toronto.
Yeah.
Well, the youth corps could certainly
Yeah.
help in that regard.
Yeah.
The ice storm in Quebec City, or in Quebec,
Yes.
immobilized Quebec for a while. Now, I know there's some very specialty items dealing with electricity that you wouldn't want to get involved
Exactly.
with, but there's certainly the more mundane activities that need to be done in times of emergency
Yes.
that I think would fit perfectly well. What other things are you dreaming your group might be able to help with?
Well, it boils down to the policy discussions. Our role, we perceive, is being able to engage with a wide array of young people from coast to coast to coast in this country, something that we are effective at doing, and delivering their voices to policymakers, change makers, leaders in this country, so that they know that there's a voice for young people in Canada at the provincial level, at the federal level, even at the municipal level.
How about on the environmental front?
Yeah. Yeah.
Any opportunity for, the government promised planting 1 billion trees. I don't think they planted one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Opportunities to improve the environment. Is
Yeah.
that a possibility?
Well, I think when it comes to the concept of national service, far too often people misinterpret that, meaning that we're going to put a gun in the hands of every young Canadian. I don't think that's what the government of Canada is necessarily looking towards. Although personally, I don't know if there's a problem with that.
Great
But
observations.
yeah,
Great observations. We'll be right back after the break where we can pick this discussion up.